What's up, everybody? In this video, I want to go over the best rolls I think you need to go get for the Volta glass weapons. Now, I know this video is coming out a little late, seeing that last week was when Volta glass was farmable. But if you're like me and you didn't get all the weapons, or you just didn't have time, you were preparing for the dungeon, here's the rolls that I think you should go get. Starting off with Praedyth's Revenge. Now, the sniper isn't the best. The best PvE roll I think you're gonna get is rewind rounds with precision instrument. It's just doesn't have the best perks, in my opinion, at least. 410 the charm is here if you want to get some of those ammo back. But when you compare this to a top tier sniper, especially in the kinetic slot with Supremacy or Succession, it just doesn't compare. But if you do want to use this weapon, like I do, this is, I think, is going to be the best. Before I continue, let's go over this Time Lost Magazine origin perk. It says final blows with this weapon grant bonus super energy. When your super expires, the weapon magazine size is doubled for a long duration and reloads from reserves. This origin perk is crazy. It's really good, and I think that all these weapons you should definitely go get just for this origin perk. Are they going to be better than other weapons? No, but if you don't have any of those other weapons, like I was saying, Supremacy or Succession, Volta Glass is very easy to go farm, very easy to do multiple times. This origin perk alone will make these weapons very desirable. So, Praedyth's Revenge, rerun rounds, precision instrument. If you're going to use this for PvP, it does have opening shot, which could be good, but no distractions maybe. It just doesn't have the best perks, in my opinion. Next is Vision of Confluence. Now, there's a lot of solar scouts out there that you could use that are probably better, but if you do want to use this scout rifle, it does have incandescent and it does have explosive payload. That is a great perk combo. It's going to work for rank and files. It's going to spare Scorch. It's going to be good. You could also go the route of Heal Clip and Firefly maybe, so that you can get those solar explosions, get that fast reload, and then also heal off that reload. You don't want to get Outlaw on Firefly because it kind of does the same. Excuse me. Something like rerun rounds could be good. But other than that, it's Vision of Confluence. Nobody really wants this scout rifle. You always get it, and you always wish it was a Fatebringer or something else. But again, origin perk is good, but it is a primary weapon. So are you really going to be popping your super and then unloading with a primary? I doubt it. But if you do want this Solar Scout, it does have some okay perks to go get. Next is Found Verdict, the ARC shotgun that is a shotgun, really. It does have a 1-2 punch for you Titans out there, or Titan wannabe hunters who like to punch things. This perk is great. It works very well. It's good at its job. And it does have Barrel Constrictor, which is probably what I'm going to want on this shotgun, or any shotgun I get. I like the idea of having the spread reduced. Does it really do much? I don't know, but it is there. If you want to build into that melee kind of gameplay, it does have Pugilist, which will give you melee energy back. And then if you do damage with said melee, it improves weapon handling and damage. So you have that synergy of the 1-2 punch, Pugilist, going back and forth. I've heard rumors that this Volt Shot right here doesn't work well. I haven't tested it myself. I need to go test it. But everybody who's gotten Volt Shot says that it doesn't, they'll load a shell and then shoot and it won't work, or they need to get multiple enemies in order for it to proc. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Is Volt Shot working on the shotgun? If it is, great. It is there. I think it shoots a little slow for Volt Shot. It is a shotgun, but it could work if you want to build into that arc builds, I guess. But I think I'm gonna be going for Barrel Constrictor, 1-2 punch. Rolling Storm is here for a bolt charge, though. I don't know how much I really want something like this on my shotgun. I'd rather use a grenade launcher, especially the new aerial denial with Rolling Storm, if I really wanted bolt charge. So getting bolt charge one shotgun shot at a time kind of seems shitty. Is that me? Is it just me? I don't know. But final verdict. It's there. Okay. Now is Fatebringer. Now, if you already have a God Roll Fatebringer, do you really need to go get a new one? Probably not. I mean, like I said, the Origin perk is great, but how often are you going to be shooting your primary after you super to get that extra bullets in your magazine and from reserves, all that? So it's here. Explosive Payload Firefly is, I think, the role that everybody's going to be going for. It makes the most sense. It's good for ad clear, good for rank and file. I mean, if you're going to be shooting a major, you're going to pull out your special or your heavy. So this is a good, I mean, it's my favorite hand cannon. I'm not going to say it's the best hand cannon, but it's my favorite. I love to use it. And I have a time loss, original time loss one with Explosive Payload and Firefly that I have a bunch of kills on. But I did craft this. I am using this again. And I just crafted it because I got the red borders for it. So I might as well, right? It does have something for PvP. Like if you want to use Keep Away, Frenzy, Eye of the Storm. Those are good. Magnificent Howl is here, which I hope I'm going to test out. I got a Magnificent Howl and I think Opening Shot roll. It might have been Frenzy. I'm going to test it out in PvP, see if it works. I mean, a 140 with Magnificent Howl, it could be good. It could be fun. I really don't know. I never really used Fatebringer in PvP, but it does have some PvP perks if you want to go get those. But I think your best bet here is just sticking with the tried and true Explosive Payload Firefly. It's going to work, and you have a crafted Fatebringer. Who doesn't love that? All right. Now we're getting to the two big guns that everybody's going to want from this raid. I'm going to start with the machine gun because I think that this is probably going to be the most desired machine gun once the hype of the rocket kind of goes away. Corrective Measure is already a great void machine gun, and it has to compete with things like Commemoration, right? And does it compete? In my opinion, I think it does. First off, destabilizing rounds in the first column. Great void perk. You're gonna be spreading that volatile, getting those kills. Fantastic. One for all. Right here. Great perk. 35% damage increase. On top of the destabilizing rounds. It's going to do work. And I have this roll and I love it. It's great. I have backup mag on it, I think, for just more ammo. Corrective Measure is doing crazy work. But is that the only roll you can get? No, let's stick with destabilizing rounds for now. Let's work on the second column. Killing tallies here. Is it going to do as much as One for All? No, but it is there. It's another damage perk, great damage perk. I believe Commemoration has this. I believe Hammerhead has this, another void machine gun. And it stands up to those two. There's also Withering Gaze. Not only are you going to have destabilizing for spreading volatile and rank and files, but aim at a boss just for a few seconds, and now you have a debuff on it, and you can do more damage. So not only is it a rank and file ad clear weapon, but now it's a boss damage weapon. Add the new perk, Demoralize, maybe, and Precision Final Blows cause nearby targets to become weakened. Destabilizing is going to make it volatile. You get one headshot, everybody's weakened, take out the whole lot of them. And if they're surrounding a major like an ogre or something where the thrall tend to gather up together, now that ogre is weakened as well. Great void synergies here, great machine gun, and that's just destabilizing. Now you see the perks on the second column that we're going to pay attention to: Demoralize, Withering Gaze, One for All, Killing Tally. Now let's go up the list. Firefly, Precision Hit, Spread, and a Solar Explosion. Take out Ad Clear. Dynamic Sway helps with the recoil. Demolitionist reloads on grenade kills, helps you get your grenade back. Fantastic. Subsistence, as you get kills, you're gonna get bullets back. Works very well. Rewind rounds. On my Hammerhead, I use rewind rounds, and I think I have destabilizing on the other side. Or no, I have onslaught on the other side. I love that machine gun. Rewind Killing Tally, Rewind One for All, Withering Gaze, Demoralize. Great. Now, Redirection kind of got buffed this season. No one knew about it. Damaging rank and file commands increases damage against more powerful ones. There you go. Kill some ads, get that buff. Hell, throw Withering Gaze on there. Now you got a debuff and you're getting more damage. This machine gun has a bunch of possibilities. One I didn't even mention, Demo Adrenaline Junkie. Helps both. This weapon gains increased damage and handling from final blows with grenades from this weapon. What are you doing? You're getting kills with this weapon, generates grenade energy, and when you activate your grenade ability, it reloads from reserves. It has synergy left and right, and I think this machine gun, in my opinion, right now is top tier. It's the best machine gun, and it may just be my nostalgia talking. But what combined with this origin perk, you pop your super, especially if it's a one-off, say Twilight Arsenal. You throw that super, pop this machine gun. They're weakened already. You have something like say Rewind Rounds and Withering Gaze. You're getting hella damage on that thing. Subsistence, Withering Gaze. Subsistence One for All. Kill a few ads right before you throw your super. Throw your super out. Get this gun. This doubles its magazine and then reloads from reserve. So not only the rewinds, rewind rounds, I'm gonna say with the W, and this perk, you're gonna have double the ammo. It's gonna reload from reserves, and once that's done, this perk will activate and it'll reload you again. I think this machine gun is just going to be crazy. And I think everyone's really focusing on the shotgun. On the rocket launcher, is it valid? Yes, the rocket has some really good perks. But I think that once that hype kind of dies down and people really start to look at these weapons, I think corrective measure is going to be a sleeper that people are going to really realize that it is goated. It's going to be a fantastic, fantastic machine gun. And it is going to be my go-to now. I don't have a commemoration, but I have a hammerhead, and I think I'm replacing my hammerhead for this machine gun. Okay, here we go. The big one. The one that everybody is destroying Atheon and Confluxes for. Not Conflux, the Gatekeeper for. Hezen Vengeance. I said it right. So, let's just start with the role that everybody wants. Envious Arsenal, bait and switch. Now, we all know what these perks do. They are premier damage perks. Envious is going to reload this weapon when you do damage with your other two, your primary and special. And bait and switch is going to increase your damage output. Now, I feel like this is a fantastic perk combo. It works well. We know it works well. And it's going to put out a ton of damage. What I have a problem with, and this is just my opinion, it feels redundant when you pair this with its origin perk. Its origin perk says that when you cast your super, it's going to double your ammo capacity, your magazine size, and then refill from reserves for a long duration. What exactly is the long duration? I don't know. It says here, super ending 100% capacity for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. That's a long time. And you're going to be refilling from reserves during that time. You could probably get your entire reserves out in 20 seconds. It comes with one in the mag, so you'll have two, and then you're going to be for 20 seconds reload, never have to reload. So why would you even bring out your other two weapons? And in situations where you're using this for a raid boss or a dungeon boss where you're putting a raid, a flag down to get your super, you won't need Envious Arsenal. You'll pop your super, you won't have to reload, you can just spam rockets until you're out. And then I would guess that by the time damage phase rolls around again, you're usually having to do some sort of mechanic, having to kill ads, having to do something. You'd probably get most of your super back, if not your full super, from your other team members casting their super and creating orbs, or creating orbs yourself. So Envious seems a little bit redundant to me. The role that I got and that I crafted is Cluster Bomb, Bait and Switch. I like Cluster Bomb. I always have. It's not a crazy perk, but I feel like it does a little extra damage with the clusters, especially on a raid boss that's stationary or that doesn't move around a lot. And Bait and Switch is a great damage perk. I can shoot my primary, my secondary, and then spam rockets right after I cast my super. And Bait and Switch will proc. It works. That is the role that I think is going to be great. So, or something like auto loading, holster, bait and switch, overflow, bait and switch could be great. So you get those 2 rockets at the beginning. But again, you're going to be popping your super. You're going to be doubling your magazine size anyway. So why do you need overflow? If you're going to be using this for everyday like majors, then yes, get something like overflow, get something like envious, where you may not have your super all the time. But I think when it comes to raid and dungeon bosses, I think envious might be a little bit redundant. Now, if you don't have your super, obviously envious is going to be a way to go. But how often do you not have your super? That's just my opinion. I like cluster bomb because I'm just old school, I guess, like that. Impulse amplifier is good. Makes it go faster, makes your reload faster. And that is us still standing here on bait and switch. Say you don't want bait and switch. Say you want Vorpal. More boss damage again. Explosive light is here. Fantastic damage perk. Is it as good as bait and switch? I don't think so. 30% for bait and switch. Explosive light gives you 25. So it's slightly less, but it increases your blast radius to 100% and your reload. Your blast radius. So it's a great perk. Bipod is here if you want to rock double. It does, as you can see, drop your your blast radius to 0, which might be a problem, but it is there if you want to run it. So it has a lot of good perks. It has a lot of great perks. It has Demolitionist if you want to use grenades. Say you're Warlock with Starfire or Hell. Sunbracers, you throw a grenade, fire a rocket, throw a grenade, fire a rocket, throw a grenade, fire a rocket. Like, it could be great. There's a lot of perk combos here, and this is the role. The role that everybody wants to go for is Envious, Bait and Switch, and this rocket is insane. Changing the game. Obviously, Apex Predator is another solar rocket that is very, very good, but I am just a sucker for the Volta-Glass weapons, and I think this Origin perk is crazy. Again, doubling your magazine size, reloads from reserves. It doesn't get much better than that. So why would you need Envious? It's just my opinion. Don't roast me in the comments. It's just my opinion. But that's it. That's all the Volta-Glass weapons. Let me know in the comments which ones you're going for, and let me know if I'm crazy. Maybe Envious is better than I think it is. Maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, I'll craft this roll too. Why not? I can have 2 rockets, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, don't forget to drop a sub on your way out.